Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to some more Frostpunk 2. Hope you guys have had a good one. We're going to continue where we left off by preparing for Winterhome and hopefully not regretting our decisions. So, if you've enjoyed these episodes, please let me know down below by leaving a like or a comment. You guys know the drill. I'm not going to push it too far. So, let's go ahead and take a look at this event that we have here. No good deed unpunished. Steward Watchtower Guard is facing disciplinary action for abandoning his patrol to carry a sickly old woman to an infirmary. Knew something was off when I couldn't smell any oats cooking from Mrs. Weatherby's place. Went to check in, saw her crumpled on the floor, explained Sergeant Salvalas. His commander is clearly displeased. That's all fine, but while Salvalas was paying medic, 2 robberies took place in his district. He's asking for Salvalas' removal of force and banning his post. What is your position? Well, it's also like, you know, the duty of the guard to protect the people, which he did. So, guards should patrol to dictate some of their time serving community needs. Guard squad's output marginally decreased, but is slightly decreased per watch roll per tower. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. I feel like it is kind of the duty of the guard to actually help the people and not just, you know, be strict as hell. So, you know, we're gonna do that one. So everything's looking good across the board. Tension's good. Crime is okay. It's kind of sizzling up there. But other than that, we're okay. We do need to have some housing, so we're gonna turn that on. Let's turn that down just a little bit. There we go. Nice, looking good. And we need to build one refurbished goods factory building, which we do have a building slot that we can go ahead and build in. So we want a refurbished goods, which we need a good chunk of heat stamps for. So we don't have that just yet, but we will get to it. So let's go ahead and zoom out just a little bit and see where we're at. So we can see here Winterhome. Are we done? Are we already done? Oh no, we can send colonists. So we can establish a colony here, which we are going to do. We gain access to a bunch of different things. So let's go ahead and do that. Return to Winterhome. Descending into the Valley of Winterhome will be very challenging. We will need to divert resources, manpower, and attention from New London. Are you certain you wish to confront this challenge now? Okay, so we need to make sure we have a surplus of goods before we actually start selecting that. A broken vow, patrol watchtower. Steward, the evolvers are furious that you have constructed another patrol watchtower. Oh, wow, that came back and bit us in the butt. So in the last episode, I was like, oh yeah, I'll demolish it and then rebuild it. Yeah, there was a consequence to that. Wow. Interesting. We have decreased their fervor, so I think I'm gonna ignore their demands at the moment. So if we zoom in, we can see here, yeah, we're not in good standing, but it's honestly fine. They'll be okay. So looking at we don't have a ton of, we have a massive surplus of goods. We have 150,000. We really need to get that we need to get that refurbished goods factory going. So we should have a little bit of heat stamps here in a second. Just fast forward a little bit. There we go. Perfect. All right. So we're going to go ahead and put one of those down and we're going to throw it in one of these districts. And we have actually plenty of building slots that we can put here. So oh, I thought that was just a tiny district that I somehow put down there. Okay. Glad that's not a thing. So that should give us our goods, because I think the materials goods, refurbishment goods factory, so 66 goods, and we got a little bit of Z's come in, but that's okay. We're still doing good on oil. We're actually stockpiling oil. We are getting a surplus of food, but we honestly probably need to get a little bit more if possible. Granted, we don't have a lot of area to cover food anymore. We have an empty building slot here, but honestly, this is almost out. Is that almost out? Yeah, that's almost out, and it's not our permanent resource node. This one right here is. So food is kind of an issue. I'm not entirely sure how we can get our food back. We do have some food over here, so we could go ahead and utilize that, and I think I will. We'll go ahead and at least start stockpiling it, but we definitely need to find another way to get food. And we might have to use Winterhome for that. So let's go ahead and start building that for right now. And I think I want to go ahead and head to Winterhome. We do have lots of resources. I think we're okay. Let's check the Dreadnought real quick, see how they're doing. They're having plenty. They have actually a surplus of materials as well, so we can actually send that to Winterhome if we need to. Now then, I do want to check. So we do have Winter Palace. So we're shifting Skyway to New London. So let's go into New London. That's good. So we have tons of materials going in there. What do we have any other? We could bring in food if we want to. We can outpost here could increase our supply of 90 food until a deposit of 2,900, which is a lot. We want to send those to New London, I think, just so we have that. We'll go ahead and hit harvest so we can start bringing it in. And I think we're good on exploration teams. We do have the Windward Moor. This place is too barren to benefit us, so nothing good there. Just check all of our resources out here. We do have some places we can explore, like the coast. There's something out here, but I don't think we can get that. I think that's the edge of the map. We do have the mountain that we could launch over here. We go to the valley. So I think we're gonna start heading this way towards around Winterhome. I think having this area around Winterhome explored is gonna be pretty decent. Now then, we do need our Frostland teams. And I don't think we have any more logistics bays to worry about that. So we'll let them, we'll kind of stockpile for a second, and then once everyone is back, then we will worry about going to Winterhome. But for right now, I think we'll worry about getting these goods going and make sure everything's fine there. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit and let the city run. Okay, we have a event here, time to rest community service. Steward, more and more citizens are contesting the community service law we have in place. Why must the whole city help extract resources the city has survived? Why we're in no longer dire need of materials? Must we keep toiling endlessly? Said a tiring young man finishing his shift. It's true there is no immediate danger, nor do we have any pressing needs. Maybe we should consider doing away with the community service altogether. I see. That's actually not a terrible idea. We are actually okay around the board. So let's take a look and check. So we want to negotiate. I believe this is the terminate conservative treatment. Oh wait, no, this is not what we're wanting. I don't know what it's doing there, but we don't want that. So voting in 1 week, new all available. So we're gonna let that kind of go through. Oh, is this what, are they automatically doing this? Small step towards tradition. Delegates in session voting in 10 weeks. No, what's actually going on here. Also, I wanted to take a look at this new building here. We have the goods factory. Pretty nice looking building. I know you guys let me to kind of zoom in and check out the different buildings and everything. They're the unique kind of ones that are designed in the game. So there's the refurbished goods factory, looking good. Very detailed buildings. So I think the next thing that we need to worry about is getting these Frostland teams done, and then next is the vote. Other than that, I think we're okay. I do want to zoom out here because we do have something right here. That's something I've probably ignored. What was this thing again? Leave the screen for now. Salvage coal to oil converter. We've already researched coal to oil. This building would be a waste. The research outpost will increase research speed. Yeah, let's, I don't know. Have we just had that available to us and we haven't used it? Wow, that was kind of bad on my part. Let's connect the Skyway and we'll just, oh, we have no exploration teams. Right. I don't think we have any more logistics available to us. Granted, we might be able to expand this and get some more that way. So let's go ahead and do that, because I think it gives us a little bit more. Same with all these around here. We want to expand if we can. We do have an empty building slot. Let's see if we, logistics buildings we have, if we have any. So looking at logistics, we do have Scouts headquarters. So exploration time goes down and territory threat is decreased. I don't think we need to worry about that. Let's do the automated logistics bay and throw that in there. Give some more teams. Faction rally, bursting with support. The streets filled with faith keepers as they praise your name and call upon the rest of the city to rise for you as well. Faith keepers have begun rallying in support of you in the direction you have led the city. Their devotion attracts more followers and the rallies grow in size and enthusiasm. How should they help the city? Contribute more workforce. I honestly think we're good there. Heat stamps I think is good there. I think honestly that's probably the best option. Yeah, let's do heat stamps. Heat stamps are always great. I mean, we're sitting really well. The only thing we're kind of behind on is cores. We also have, you know, they're rallying in this housing district over here, and we have plenty of housing to go around, which is great. Do we have anything in here? Can we fit anything in there? No, it doesn't look like it. We can always expand these later if we need to, but at the moment they're good. We could go in and expand them just for the heck of it, but not really looking to do that yet. We do have this new food district over here going. Let's go ahead and expand it out just so we have it, and it looks like, oh, can we expand it out? Let's see, expand. Interesting, I can't expand it for whatever reason. I am gonna go ahead and kind of frost break out here though. I mean, we don't really need it all that much. I mean, we are stockpiling food, which is great. I'm gonna go ahead and at least build another node, just because it is super helpful to go ahead and have all of this being stored just in case. I don't want to, you know, regret this later saying, hey, why are we not storing anything? So we're gonna do that, put that one right there, that'll go get a workforce requirement down, and we have an absolute ton of workforce, which is great. Like I said, overall, the city is happy. I mean, this is great so far. I don't know if we're gonna have to worry about much else. Let's go ahead and check our research tree though. We could get a generator upgrade if we really want to, which is, wait, we've already researched that? Ah, no, we haven't. Oil adds much more heat in the generator. Overdrive generates more additional heat. The consequences of malfunctions are less severe. That would be great. Settlement heating would be okay. Heat dispatcher. Heat demand. Right now our heat is okay. We probably want to get some efficiency. Base heat demand of food districts is significantly decreased. Let's see what else we can see up here. So we have resources. I'm trying to maybe focusing more on our exploration would be better. We have our skyways, we have our freight docks. Skyway capacity, yeah, that would help because we're probably gonna start trading a lot, especially with Winterhome. So I think we should focus on that. So I'm gonna go and research that idea, especially if we're gonna start trading with Winterhome a good bit. All right, so I think that's all we need to worry about for right now. So I'm gonna let time roll and come back to you guys. So we did have a massive influx of people join us, so we're gonna have to up the housing again, up to 100, and we're gonna need more. We are completely out. So we do have some empty building slots, which means we probably need to build some housing districts. By housing districts, I mean housing blocks. So we're gonna go and place one there. And honestly, we can go and place housing blocks in some of these other empty ones. If we really wanted to. I don't ideally want to put them in areas that are going to be deconstructed. So probably these housing districts right here. I know we've got 2 watchtowers there, so we'll probably just put them there. We're gonna need honestly probably another district, and we can just go and expand these. We still have plenty of room for housing, so I'm not too concerned about that. Now we do have a extraction district right here, so we don't want to get too close to it. I don't think we're going to be able to make we'll probably just have to stick around these for a little bit. So I'm going to expand out to here and let that be just a line, and that's where those housing districts will expand to eventually. Okay, so a couple new things. We are ruled by ignorance. It's time to protest. Oh boy. Evolvers began protesting. Great. I love it when the Evolvers are just super unhappy all the time. Steward, the Evolvers have decided to protest your rule. The city is changing for the worse. All right. They also dislike support, quarantine, machine-centric shifts, and heat overclocking. What can we do? You can revert certain policies. Evolvers will cease the protest. We can research a communal parenthood. Okay. We don't really want more people coming in. We're already having trouble with that. Promise to make it up to the Evolvers some way. Raise relations to neutral to stop their protest. Let's see if we can raise it to neutral. I'm sure we could do that. We can just like, hey, you want no? Okay. We could make a promise. We can grant an agenda. Either way, we need to raise them up to neutral relatively quickly. We do need the Frostlanders to... We need them to help us. We could grant one of their agendas, and then we can, well, no, that's fervor. Right, okay, maybe we should have actually done something else other than grant a promise. But let's take a look at the laws here, and we want to rescind a law. So we say city development effort, so community service, and we want to rescind it. So we want no community service. Now there's 41 against that actually. But maybe, just maybe it'll help with the Frostlanders. So let's go ahead and negotiate. And Frostlanders, they're open to negotiate, so we want to... Oh, we actually know the Evolvers. So negotiate with the Evolvers. And we want them to vote for. Oh, is that... Oh, wow. Okay, so the Frostlanders actually aren't going to help us really at all. Right. Ooh, this is going to be tough to get past, isn't it? So who's mainly against this law? So city, community service, and they wanted us to rescind it. I honestly think we will avoid it for now. There's a lot of people that wouldn't like that, and we need to find a way to make the Evolvers happy. So let's see what they want. How can we help them? We can promote them, but it'll get them seats in the council, which, I mean, we're focusing on faith, so we need to make a promise most likely. I think I've already promoted them once. We only need to promote them when they get fervor. Let the Evolvers choose the next law to be voted on the council. That could be dangerous. Pick one of 3. Let's make a promise. All right. So, use Mobile Prison Warden's ability. You have 40 weeks to use the ability Mobile Prison Wardens. Mobilized prison wardens will be assigned to guard squads, boosting their ranks but making the district's prisons less effective. Okay, crime isn't terrible at the moment. That's a thing we can consider. We have 40 weeks to construct 1 waste repurposing facility. Squalor is extremely decreased, but it has some heat demand, but we get more materials. Not really something that we need, honestly. Or unproductive maintenance. Materials demand is slightly decreased, and production efficiency is slightly increased. Unproductive maintenance. I think we'll go for the usability mobilized prison wardens. I think that's something that should not be too bad. Probably gonna read it. I need to find a prison. I'm not entirely sure where that's ability is at, so I'm gonna Hunt that down real quick. Okay, so I found the building. So trust falls slightly, which is fine, but you know, we'll get some output. We'll just go ahead and do that. Mobilize evolvers demands met, I see. Now then, is that gonna make them neutral? No, it's not, it really isn't. So we need to get them to a neutral state. Oh, we might have to promote them, which I really don't want to do, but we are gonna do that. We need to raise them to neutral so that we can get that, ooh, 858 join. That's not too bad considering our population of 32,000. Have crime and tension absent in the city with at least 30K population. Another achievement for us. That's awesome. Doing great. We do have some exploration teams done. We do have a law being passed, but we really don't need to worry about laws at the moment. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Frostland and go over here because this is ready. So this is an extremely dangerous place. We better become prepared. And I think we are prepared. I'm going to go ahead and do it. We do have to take a core. So let's go ahead and send colonists. Accept. All right. Send colonists Winterhome. Steward, a radical group of faith keepers have come forward with a proposition. They suggest ensuring the leading members of the Evolvers end up included in the colonist group that will set out to Winterhome. The Evolvers have been a source of discord in New London. One member of the faith keeper says, one member of the Faith Keeper says, make sure the most fervent among them join the main group of Winterhome colonists. With them gone, New London will be free from protests. There's gonna be, there's gonna be a massive consequence of this. We will send everyone to work regardless. Relations greatly improve with Faith Keepers. We don't need to, everyone's gonna go. Yeah, we're not gonna act like we're sending someone else off to die. That's awful. So we have a familiar herd, we can send resources, more food. And then we have Old Empire, crashed dirigible. An opulent passenger vessel lies in the snow, barely visible. The charts inside indicate it left London and was headed to a site, Ashtop Mountains, when the great storm struck. There seemed to be many more bodies than the vessel was designated to carry. It'll be a grim work, It will be grim work to dig around the bodies, but we can salvage cores from the wreck. Yeah, we need cores. Let's grab cores. That's something we should do. We do have 25 extra teams. We have some planes out here. That's more cores. And I think we want to focus on cores at the moment. We don't have a lot in stock, so let's see if we can find any other ones. There's some out here. Yeah, probably out here is going to be our best bet. Out near the mountains and the plains, I believe. And we also have Ridgeline. Let's go check the Ridgeline. Let's go out that way. We also have some hills out here that have some cores. Very cool. I love the exploration in this game. I think the exploration is one of the major improvements they made. It feels like, you know, setting up trails and everything. I don't know. I just really like it. They've really fleshed it out from what the base game was. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with the exploration of it. Okay, so we do have a warmer season now, and heat demand is decreased. So I mean, oil's great. Everything's looking great, which means something bad is probably gonna happen. We have this expedition that's gonna finish around week 637, maybe around there. But yeah, usually if everything's looking good, something bad is about to happen, unless we're just really prepared, which is, you know, honestly great all around. But I do need to go ahead and build a new logistics building. So, which means we probably are gonna need to deconstruct one of these because I think all of our logistics bays are unfortunately full. Oh, no, we got 2 empty building slots over here. Perfect. So we want an attended freight dock. So resource production and outposts connected by skyways is significantly increased. So I think this will be okay here. So resource production and outposts. Yeah, so this should be fine. We'll put that there. Game is okay. Oh, it's saving. Ah, yeah, that'll do it. So we're gonna place that down. We do have an event at the logistics bay. The fate of Winterhome, a pivotal choice. Ah, here we go. So a very, very serious choice for us. All right, so the fate of Winterhome, a pivotal choice. The Winterhome expedition has arrived to the cursed city. The cores under the ruins could be used to further upgrade New London's generator, bringing about levels of warmth we'd never dreamed of. To reach the cores, we would have to demolish the ruins, split the earth open to access those that are buried, and extract them quickly before toxicity renders Winterhome forever uninhabitable. Alternatively, we could seal the toxic fissure forever, burying most of the cores. We could bring an avalanche down to batten down the cracks, then work fast to manually close what remains. But afterwards, we could build a new city here and use it as a springboard for our expansion. Whichever approach we take, there will be no turning back. All right. So ideally, I would have liked to end the episode here and let you guys say, hey, what do you think we should do? But we are doing a Faith Keepers run. Now, what I hate about this is, honestly, I would have loved to settle Winterhome. But we are doing a Faith Keeper's run, so I'm going to stay true to it, and we're going to salvage Winterhome. So that's what we're doing. Faith Keepers will approve this decision. Yes, that is our choice. So it means I'm going to have to do an Evolver's run at some point, and we're going to salvage it, which is not looking great. I think a bunch of people probably just died. Most likely. It's probably going to cause an avalanche, if I had to guess. No? Okay. Well, Winterhome colonized. Very good. Chapter 4, Ferocity. New research available. Faith. Oh, okay. Wow, there's a bunch of pop-ups. Salvage Winterhome. Extracting cores from the ruins of Winterhome will be dangerous. The gas will build up over time as toxic fissures now are fully exposed. If we want to minimize casualties, we should frostbreak and extract cores as fast as possible. Whoa, okay, so we're timed on this. Right. Okay, so cores here. We have materials up here. We got cores back here. Ooh, wow, we have a lot of cores, don't we? So we're gonna need extraction districts. Okay. They've ruined Winterhome. What's the point? Okay, yeah, the Evolver did not like that. So we're gonna frostbreak out to there. And we're gonna frostbreak out to here. Ooh, I wanted to actually continue that frostbreak, but that's okay. So we'll frostbreak that. So let's just go ahead and frostbreak all that we can. We have tons of heat stamps. We are out of workforce, so we are gonna need to send people out here. So I think our best option is to go ahead and, yep, send people. I'm gonna send a little bit more workforce back to, yeah, Winterhome. So let's just get like 6,000. We deactivate. Okay, we gotta be careful with how many we send. Can't send too much. Let's go ahead and send about that much extra. Oh, nope, hang on, just a little bit more. Let's use the arrows. All right, perfect, right there. Relocate. So now we do have some deficits going on. There's obviously no factions here, but we want to go ahead and get some of these done, which we have no workforce because they're frostbreaking at the moment. So we'll handle that in a second. Frostbreaking doesn't take too long. Go ahead and fast forward all that because we want to get them out of here as quick as possible, especially before, you know, maybe a whiteout hits. But we want to get all these cores as soon as we can. So we have an event already. Rapid frostbreaking harms workers. Ah, okay. Well, tensions are rising between the Faith Keepers and the Evolvers. Rapid frostbreaking can lead to injuries and death. Develop automated. If this can save lives, it's worth it. Automated frostbreaking will not Automated frostbreaking will not put people at risk of death. Construct one automated workforce factory. Okay, sure. I think we could do that. Do we have one of those in here? Automated workforce extract. Let's see. No, I don't see it anywhere. Which means we probably don't have it researched. Ooh, okay, resources. And we want automated workforce. Okay. Squad is significantly increased, but... Okay, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that. Let's go ahead and just do this as quick as possible. So we have a ton. Next, gas outburst. Okay, will increase toxicity notable. Ugh, I don't... Okay, this is looking a little tricky, but I think we'll be okay. We need to be careful extracting too fast, and we want to be pretty efficient about all this. We have safe frostbreaking. Okay, so we can do a safe option. Now, there's food up here and some coal. We're not really worried about coal. Is there any oil? Doesn't look like there's any oil. So we are going to need to trade over here, which we do have skyways available to us. Let's go ahead and do some resource trading because we have plenty here. So let's send them some goods. Make sure they're happy. All right, so let's just make sure everything's a net positive at least. We have plenty of food, so send them some food. Let's stockpile a little bit. We don't have any heat to send them, though. We could send them some oil, so that'll get them a heat bonus. So let's go ahead and transfer some resources over. That should help them out a little bit. Now then, what do we need to focus on? So the Winterhome furnace is off, I'm assuming. So let's turn that on. Everyone should be a bit happier with that. We have that going on. Ooh, lot to go, lot to do, lot to do. We do have no housing, so let's go ahead and build some housing for everyone. Now, do we have anything that will benefit? We have nothing frostbroken either. Ugh, okay. Minor toxic cases. Yep. Everything's looking great. I don't see anywhere on the map where we can actually safely keep people out of the wind, so we're just gonna have to kind of deal with that. But we are gonna need a frostbreak a good bit. I'm gonna actually do the safe frost breaking. We don't really need prefabs. We're okay on prefabs, so let's just go ahead and frostbreak what we can here and just do safe frost breaking. I'm gonna put them over here, I think. Gonna put the kind of citizenry up here. Also, I noticed this like thing against the mountain there. That's kind of cool. Oh boy. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and start building up this, and hopefully everything will be fine. Okay, so we have an event back in New London. Medical dissent, conservative treatment. Steward, an angry young doctor, came to complain about the inertia created by the conservative treatment. We lost 3 people last week because of the fossilized procedures of our senior staff. Me, I could have saved them, not those outdated dinosaurs, he raged. Don't let more people die because of the fussing of a few old men. The senior physicians shrug it off. Lack of control is the surest way to malpractice. Inexperienced doctors often struggle when losing a patient. You will get used to it. What should we do? Amend the law to allow exceptions. So relations will worsen with the Faith Keepers. Increase tension, but decreasing disease. We're gonna definitely need a decrease in disease, so I'm gonna pick this one. The Faith Keepers will get over it. We do have some fervor with the Evolvers. They're not too happy, but they'll be fine. We'll praise them if we need to. So yeah, the decrease in disease is gonna be very important. Where did I have lost Winterhome? There's Winterhome in this crevice right here. So the disease is going to be very important for helping Winterhome, and they're going to have a lot of it soon. So we have an extraction district going up. We have some frost breaking going on. We already have an event. Charlotte Boucher, 27 colonists, devising a plan. These Faith Keepers always bending the steward's ear to their psychotic ideas, driving our city into the ground. And now with Winterhome, they're putting all us in danger with their madness. This can't continue. Someone's going to have to do something. We tried talk. It's time for action. Some rage evolvers aim to sabotage operations in Winterhome. Oh boy. Okay, well, that's not going to end up well, I don't think. But hey, we'll try our best. So we're going to have that extraction district built. Also, I love how it's just kind of built in the crevice. It's really cool. I think we might be able to build a building that'll help us with this. So extraction. Now, these are only going... I don't think those are actually going to help us with building or extracting cores. I think those are just going to have to take their time. It says 29 weeks to extract those cores. So we are on a timeline there. I am frostbreaking this to get some housing up because we desperately need it. We're going to need materials too. So we're going to want to trade some materials because, well, trading is what we can do best at the moment. And that'll keep us... That's why we kind of prepared ourselves. We want to transfer those resources, make sure everyone's happy there. Oil's fine, heat is not. What do we got here? Sabotage in Winterhome. Steward, some colonists swayed by the evolvers among them have begun sabotaging our efforts. They tamper with buildings and heavy machinery. We could build watchtowers to maintain order, but some of the Faith Keepers whisper of a more extreme solution. They propose we will instill public executions. Whoa. Okay, I don't know about that one. In their mind, it would be both our aid effort as well as shows colonists that, given the option, working is the better choice. Oh no, okay. Sabotage will cause district destruction until orders enforced. Tensions between evolvers and Faith Keepers are rising. We're gonna need to make patrol watchtowers, or we can do public executions. I'm gonna build watchtowers. Yeah, we're gonna do watchtowers. I think the execution's a little much, just a little bit. So we're going to want to make patrol watchtowers, and we're going to need to actually expand districts to do that. And we're going to need them in housing, which we don't exactly have yet because, well, we haven't frostbroken enough area. We could build there, looks like. We can also have some building in here, and we probably need to do rapid frostbreaking. Oh, there's a lot we need to do. So I'm going to build out to here. Probably get that one. We need to go and frostbreak this area. Another event, death to Faith Keepers, conflict is brewing. Wow, this is happening all so quickly. Steward, we discovered ransacked provisions and they are forever tainted a place that could have been our new home, carved into the warehouse walls, followed by death to Faith Keepers. 3 of our workers did not report for their shifts. They were known to be Evolver members, instigating brawls and vocal in their hatred of our efforts here in Winterhome. Their fate is left to the frost now. We need to have our eyes peeled for violent radicals. Oh boy, so deserters have fled. Okay, well that's not the best. We're just gonna have to move fast on this. I think that's the only option we have left. So I'm gonna put this to frostbreak. Yeah, I didn't realize that the safe frostbreaking is extremely slow. So people are they don't have housing, which means we don't have towers in consequence. So let's go and get some housing districts down because they desperately need it. And looking at this, yeah, the disease is not great here. It's very bad. It's not good. So I'm gonna put at least 2 districts down, I think, and then we can expand them later, or 1 right now because we are actually out of area. Oh, we could actually build them up here. That would be better. We can build a housing district up here because it's out of the disease range. We should have done that, but well, too late now. So, salvage Winterhome, gather enough cores for the generator, research and construct generator hyperdrive regulator. Oh, there's so much. Okay. All right. Well, research is almost done, which is good. 171 died and made sick from frostbreak and toxic terrain. Okay. All right. That's all right. All good. All good. We need to repair that if we can. Winterhome is in a state of disarray, to say the least. Jesse Hyde, colonists, cursing the Faithkeepers. Tensions between Faithkeepers and Evolvers are rising again. All right. Cool. I have a feeling we're going to have this overrun, which is not going to be great for us. We are going to research the automated, though, so that's good. We do want to go ahead and research the generator upgrade, and we're going to want the hyperdrive regulator, so let's go ahead and research that idea, get that out of the way. So once we get enough cores, we're good to go. The Dreadnought is looking like there's some squalor there, so let's go take a look at them. Let's see what's wrong with them. Some squalor's building up, but it's not that bad. They're okay. We really need to focus on Winterhome because they are cold, it looks like. Is that what it is, cold? Yeah, so they have no oil, so let's go ahead and trade some oil. I thought we traded enough, but I guess not. Ooh, a lot to keep track of. Let's go ahead and just kind of send it a surplus to them. We have plenty of oil to go around, so let's go ahead and make sure they get enough in. Let's just send where we have 100. Over transport capacity. Ooh, okay. Not great. Can we send enough to where it's maybe 50? Nope. Over transport still. When are we not? Okay, right there. Let's just get a little bit of a surplus for them so they're not freezing to death. Disease from the toxic fumes and Winterhome grows more severe. Tensions are rising. We need just a little longer. We'll finish what we started. Huh. Well, this has gone by, this is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. It's not looking good. We need to frostbreak out to here and kind of expand this as far as we can. Because we really need to collect these cores and fast. We just need 40, it looks like. We have 8. This is already in a state of disrepair. That's good. Very good. We want to go ahead and try to expand this housing district so that we can get them a little bit better off with watchtowers. We're also frostbreaking up here. And even with that housing district, that's still not enough. So let's go ahead and get another one up here. And we could... we don't have that frost broken, unfortunately. So we could expand down there later. That will... No, actually, that probably... Yeah, so if we frostbreak right here... Oh, we can't get in there either. I would like to ideally get frostbreak in here, but I don't think we're going to have that working for us. I think we should just get basic housing down and get these expanded so we can build the watchtowers. So let's go ahead and get those down. Some more have died. Okay, let's just get watchtowers down. We really need to build a hospital. So let's go ahead and get a hospital down so we can actually help people to an extent. Expand out here. Ooh, just so much frostbreak, so much to do. Do that. Okay. Hey, are you guys really freezing? Cold, severe, heat scarcity. Yeah, okay, so we're out of oil again because of... right. We need more transportation, and we don't have logistics. Right. How can we make this better for heat? We just don't have enough oil coming in because we don't have the capacity to move that much oil. All right, let me figure this out. Okay, we are at a heat positive again, so let's hopefully keep that as it is. This is in a state of disrepair again, so they are completely sabotaging us. We've only got 10 of the 40 cores, which is not great. We're not looking good. We really need that automated building if possible. Automated workforce factory. So 600 workforce. Squalor will go up, but it'll probably help us out in the end. We can't put it anywhere, unfortunately. We would need an industrial district. I think our best bet is just to kind of go for it. Build districts. Granted, if we have the automated workforce, people wouldn't be Yeah, we need an industrial district. Oh boy. Okay. And the industrial district can't really do anything except make prefabs for us, so we could put them here. We don't really need prefabs, to be honest, but let's go ahead and build out that and Frostbreak. Funny enough, Trust is still okay. I'm actually kind of surprised how well Trust is. The housing district is already in disrepair. Okay, you guys need to stop. Stop sabotaging everyone. You're not helping anything by doing this. We could go down in here and... okay, we need one more heat district. Bummer. Okay, let's go ahead and Frostbreak as well. Just Frostbreak down to here. Just get us some room. Frostbreak that. Getting a little bit better. We just need to make sure we get that hospital down and a second watchtower. Do we only have one slot? Yeah, we only have one slot for this. We can expand a little bit more. So once that gets out, we'll expand it. Because we need the 2 watchtowers in order to keep everyone happy. Okay. Gonna let things go. Let it... I'll come back to you guys, and hopefully the Winterhome isn't dead. Okay, rallying Faithkeepers propose ideas. Steward, during our rallies, the Faithkeepers were inspired to research new policies on their own accord. Guard immunity. Do we want that? I mean, Faithkeepers are fine. They're gold. We're later if necessary. We don't need to do this over and over again. We have another event. Stalker arrested. Evolvers involved. Tensions between Evolvers and Faithkeepers are reaching breaking point. Oh boy. Closely surveil Evolvers. Activates community action on Evolvers. Condemn. Yeah, I mean, they will lose members and potentially lose seats in the council. Yeah, we have to keep them under control. They're getting way too much. I'm gonna decrease their fervor, but yeah, they're becoming a little too rambunctious there. We need to demolish this with some workforce back. All right, let's head back to Winterhome. Oh boy, there's a lot to keep track of. Winterhome, I didn't realize was going to be this involved. But I think we're okay. We're sitting okay. We're gonna expand out this district just so we get that heat bonus. Got an achievement. Have all problems absent for 50 weeks in the city with at least 15k. Oh, that's good for us. We actually somehow did it. Yep, we have disease, but we need to expand these so that we can build the other watchtower. We do have the next toxic happening in 9 weeks. Let's go ahead and get some more of these cores real quick. So we want to get an extraction district if we can build it. Yep, we can. So we're gonna go straight up this line and probably expand up to here once that's done. So we'll build that out. We are down housing and we're down materials, but I think we'll be okay on materials. We do have, we're not doing too great, but as long as we're good on heat, I think we'll be fine. But we're expanding these districts out. Okay, very good. Heat is still fine. Everything's fine. Good, we have more workforce. Repair that. And then we need that last watchtower so that, you know, the Evolvers aren't going crazy on us. We're gonna have those close to the center of the city. And then I want a hospital right here. Okay. I think with those buildings we'll be all right. Disturbances under control. You've managed to enforce peace in Winterhome for now. Sabotage will cease. Districts will no longer be damaged by saboteurs. Oh, okay. We can breathe a little bit. So we need to gather enough cores, and then we need to research and construct generator hyperdrive regulator. So we've already researched it. Now we just need to build it. So that's going to be something in our home or back in New London. And we did want to build an industrial district, but we don't have enough heat or people for that. So we may just ignore this. It's not like one of our main ones. But everything's fine in Winterhome at the moment. Now, back home in New London. I'm tired of playing Steward Loves Me, Steward Loves Me Not. How can you trust someone who keeps blowing hot and cold? One day we're children eating boogeyman, next we're model citizens. Okay. that's quite the insult right there. We're taking it for now. We're on to you. Beware of Stillwater. The Evolvers resent how you keep condemning and promoting them. Their fervor rises. Ha! So, okay, there's a consequence to promoting them. Okay. All right, I see how it is. How many heat stamps do we have? We have a lot. Let's fund their projects. There you go. Enjoy that. I don't think that's gonna help really much at all, but hey, it'll be fine. So we're actually down some food here in New London. We need to make sure that we get that a little bit better. So let's go ahead and put a building down for food. Now we have a chemical hothouse. We can't do a deep mining drill, so let's just put a chemical hothouse there, and we'll expand the district just a little bit there. Not worried about the heat requirement at the moment. We do have some excess oil going on for us. This district is running out, which is fine because we do have a deep drill here. Why is this one grayed out, I wonder? I don't know why that one's grayed out. But we do need to build the generator upgrade. So to do that, research generator and construct generator. Where is that? I think it's in central. Yeah. So we need 23 more cores. So yeah, we got to get our cores and then we build it. We do have the automated work factory, so I'm going to put that down there just because it is an objective for us, and we'll get some more workforce, which is great. All right. So food is kind of our big problem right now. We could get some more from Winterhome, or what we could do is we have tons of expedition teams, and I should have been using these. Let's see here. We do have, that's dismantle the station. We're not worried about that. We do want this, so we harvest that and send it to London, and that should cover our food for a little bit. All right, this one is empty, so we'll deconstruct that. Perfect. Very good. And now we have this one. We want to expand it if we can. It's not going to go all the way up there, which is unfortunate. We're not going to be able to extend it any further. So let's go and just do that. And then we don't have any frost breaking available to us, so we need to make sure that we get more cores. What are we missing? We're missing workforce. Okay. Let's take a look at our trade here. Can we get more people? We do have the automated workforce that will come, but unfortunately we probably should have built it here. But we don't have, once again, we don't have the workforce. And we'll get more back here, which is fine. We do have an event. Jack Slater, 43, runner. Bandaging his wounds. Being sent to Winterhome has radicalized some citizens. Okay. Oh, boy. All right, well, we have the watchtowers into the disease. People are fine. They have homes, at least here. We do have that going for us. We just need a little bit more in terms of workforce. Now, what's going to be best here? We've kind of expanded outpost operation. Outpost upkeep is decreased. Production efficiency in outpost has increased. Tension is marginally increased. We get the efficiency for our extraction, which I don't think is what we need right now. We need workers. We really need workers. We have factories, composite factories, foundries. No. Heating. I mean, we could get some heating. We have the generator upgrade 3. Get the food increase. Geothermal. Ooh. Requires access to steam. I wonder if that's going to be in the next chapter. Boy, I don't know what we should research right now. Okay, so I'm going to go for this production efficiency is slightly increased with the evolvers. It'll be fine. That go towards that track in the research tree. To show you guys where I went. I went up here, and that's where we went to workers' compensation. See your merit is kind of filling up more. And these are where we can see like the ideas, like progress versus adaption. I didn't realize this was here, so you can see the progress adaption. You can see kind of what we've decided to do, the whole. You can see the traditions on this one. So based on your research choices, that's how that kind of evolves. Okay, so next gas outburst in 46 weeks. We do have some time before them, which is great. We are extracting these cores. I don't know if there's any buildings that are going to help with this, unfortunately. But what I would like to do is really get industrial district in here and trying to get that automated workforce, because workforce is kind of our limiting factor at the moment. Materials are low, but I don't know if there's really much we could do about it, unfortunately, because material-wise, I think we're pretty much full in that. Yeah, more. If we try to trade more, it's going to be bad. Let's try to decrease the food just a little bit, and then back the oil. We need to make sure heat, at least that's at a surplus. We could decrease the goods a little bit. But yeah, I mean, material-wise, I mean, not much we can do there. We are kind of, our ability to send resources back and forth is limited at the moment, and we can't expand our logistics districts anymore. We do have this, so maybe we could get another skydock, which would help. Maybe. Is it a freight dock? Yeah, so let's hope that it's not these that like you have to, like, I would have to build it here. I'm hoping that's not the case. So let's hope that is helping us out a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to send over some more workforce because we desperately need it. We're going to have probably some issues arise because of that. But like I said, we really need the workforce over here. We had a population increase anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, like I said, we have issues now, but we can go ahead and start building some more and get automated workforce and then send people back. I think that's the biggest issue here, is making sure that we can get the industrial kind of area going, and then making sure that we can get the automated workforce down, and then we can send people home and make sure that it make sure that we don't go crazy with sending too many people here and causing a lot of issues. While I do have the extra workforce and dealing with the consequences of that, I am going to go ahead and rapid frost break and get these cores. I think we already have that available to us, so let's go ahead and just get all the way up here if we can. Take out, yeah, just a straight line. Give me all those cores. We'll have another district go there along the line. It's gonna be cold. Like I said though, once we get this up and running and get the automated workforce going, we should be in a much better sort. So we want the automated workforce factory. Once that's done, all right, so that's good. Automated workforce factory, get that built. It's gonna take some time. Nope, we'll just fast forward a little bit. Okay, we have the efficiency bonus, so extraction automation is deployed. Relations improved with all communities. I see. All right, so now that we have that, we have 1,700 workforce, which is great. We can send probably some people home and hopefully fix some issues that we're having here now. So let's go ahead and send some people home. Let's say 700 for right now. Relocate those people. So they should leave, and we should have some issues fixed. Not a lot, but it's some. This is not powered. Okay, we need a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we have more workforce now. We have 1,600. Or actually, no, we have sick. Okay, that's fine. We do have the hospital, so they're trying their best. Can we get another hospital? Is that possible? Preliminary triage. Disease decrease. -30. Some people will die. Ooh. Yeah, let's go. I'm going to go ahead and do extreme measures on that. We've got to be a little bit extreme with getting out of here quick. So more extraction. More of that. Yep, go straight up the line. Get all of that if you can. Oh, just come on, one more. Is there any way? Nope, there's no way for us to do this. We're going to have to expand that district. That's fine. Go ahead and build it. We have no food. We have no materials. And we have no housing. So I'm going to go ahead and send some more people home, I think. As long as we have a little bit working here, we're fine. Yeah, we're only producing a little bit per week. Where are the other cores at? There's cores up in the mountains. So we have, how many do we have left here? We have 3 remaining. We've gathered 28. This one is going to have, this is the last one we need. All right, so that's the last one we need. We'll, once this workforce is done, we'll send them home. And then hopefully, yeah, let's actually go ahead and send some people home. Embracing progress. City Zeitgeist? I think. Steward, you have been leading us on a steady path towards progress. Maybe it's time has come to embrace it and bring forth a society where machines are the lifeblood of the city. People are ready to accept it. You just have to set it in motion. Automation primacy. Idea tree. All right, hang on. So, here's a major cornerstone. We will reorganize the city so that automated machines carry out most of our labor in order to boost production even more. The steward may issue an order for automatons to swarm the city. Powerful squalor reduction tool. Okay, so we just unlocked a new ability. So hold in and act. So yeah, I mean, if squalor gets too bad, we can use that. Very good. So you have embraced progress as one of your cornerstones. All adaptation laws and buildings are now incompatible with your city, meaning they will greatly increase tension as long as they remain. Ooh, okay. So, but workforce demand is significantly decreased. I see. Ooh, okay, our trust is going down quickly. I think we're okay. Like I said, trust is not great at the moment, but should be fine. Now then, what other things do we want? Labor organization. Heat stamps income per capita is significantly increased, or trust rises slightly. City-run alcohol shops or privatized alcohol production. I'm gonna go with the trust rises. Our trust is going down, so I'm gonna go ahead and combat that. That'll also help the evolvers a little bit. Hopefully keep them kind of a little bit happier. Let's head back to Winterhome, see how we're doing over here. We do have, yep, that's fine, that's fine. This is almost done. We'll deconstruct it. We'll get some workforce back. Very good. Deconstruct you. And then once this is done, we just gotta wait for this one to finish and we're done. Efficiency bonus is rejected by delegates. Okay. They're kind of doing their own votes now. They're kind of controlling themselves. That's nice. Okay, so now we have a lot of workforce. Let's send people home. We don't need them here anymore. We can go ahead and get them out of here and saying, hey, your time here is done. So let's send everyone back. Let's go ahead and send it to where buildings won't shut down. Very good, relocate. Yep, so that helps us out. Materials are fine. Heat is not the greatest at the moment. People are cold. Automaton swarms. Production efficiency is extremely increased. We don't want to do that just yet. Let's take a look and see if we can send any fuel their way. No. Over-transport resources. Okay, so that... I'm assuming the factories that I built at the logistics bay, not factories, but the ones that help increase the transportation rate, they don't help necessarily with getting... unless they're connected to the actual lines. At least that's what I'm assuming. Let's go ahead and knock our food down and all that and get more oil. Just make it a net positive. We're not planning on bringing any more people here. There we go. Just a little bit of a positive there. Ooh, actually, no. We need a heat positive, so let's go ahead and get that. Okay, we're not going to be able to get a heat positive, but once again, it should be fine. It's because we haven't really enacted a lot of heat bonuses. Squalor, yeah, it's fine. We'll be all right. So we got how many cores? We got 10 cores left. Once we get the 40, we'll be able to build a hyperdrive and get people out of Winterhome. I am kind of wanting to... I'll probably have to play this on my own, but do an Evolvers run. I'm kind of curious how the Faith Keepers are going to radicalize and everything. But I think it'd be cool to settle Winterhome. This is kind of like a cool little area right here, in my opinion. I'm also very curious about the different maps that the game has outside of the campaign. All right, so I'm going to fast forward through here, get through the cores, make sure nothing is going on outside of outside of Winterhome, and if there's any events, I'll read them for you. Okay, so we have an event in the main city. Progress, 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 my Rs. We're supposed to live by this load of bollocks now over my dead body. The Faith Keepers may pull the strings of that gormless steward, but if they think we'll go down without a fight, they've got another thing coming. This is our city. We may have lost one battle, but we'll never lose the war. You embrace progress, causing the Evolvers to radicalize. Oh, that was our third one, wasn't it? Oh, okay. Okay. We need to fix this somehow. Promote? Okay, there we go. Ha! Urges more join, Evolvers rejoice. Okay, well that's fine. It's just we gotta keep their fervor down. We really need to kind of keep these guys. Let's fund these projects. Relations will improve. That's fine. Just keep them happy. I don't think we can do anything much about keeping them happier. We just need to get these cores done. We have 4 more cores to go. All Dreadnought, they're fine. They're okay. Everyone's honestly okay across the board. You know, Winterhome is kind of, they're kind of iffy, but they'll be fine. Also, I love how the kind of organic building made this absurd structure right here. That is a crazy structure to me. I don't know why it was built that way, but hey, you know, I like it. I'm here for it. But we have 2 more cores to gather. They're almost done here. And then once we have the cores, we can upgrade the generator and bring everyone home. So privatized alcohol production is now in force, so they've already voted through that. Very good. So keep cold absent in New London is now our next objective, along with upgrading the generator. So we're going to go ahead and say, click on that. And then we want to go ahead and do hyperdrive regulator. Oil yields much more heat in the generator. Overdrive generates more additional heat. The consequences of malfunctions are less severe. I'll throw that guy down. And then hopefully people will be much happier. And I'm curious what's next. So, a future just within reach. Well done, Steward, we're nearly there. You've shown it's possible to defeat the frost. Now the new ice age is simply an obstacle on our way back to warmth. This future is just within our reach, but the path to this point has divided our people. Trouble brews in New London. Chart your course with care. I see. Preliminary triage ends are good. I do have an event here. So, Casey Laurent, Evolvers, 26, faction, Radical. Radicals from Evolvers are determined to avenge the loss of their dream of expansion they lost in Winterhome. Okay. Well, it sounds like that's what we're going to have to deal with next episode, is dealing with the consequences of our actions of taking cores out of Winterhome and dealing with that. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you, as always, for watching. If you enjoyed it, please let me know down below. Otherwise, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for spending some of your time here, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye, everybody.